Hey guys, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Cold day here. Been a cold couple weeks in Virginia, and I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a great start to your new year. So be the happy hippo. What do I mean by that? There's a funny movie with Ben Stiller called Along Came Polly. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should definitely watch it. Put it on your weekend watch list. Very funny, classic comedy with Jennifer Aniston and Ben Stiller, called Along Came Polly. And Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston are on their honeymoon on this island in the Caribbean. And Ben Stiller's this high-strung guy from the city, and he's coming on the beach, and there's scuba instructor that is laid back, obviously beach life, and he's telling Ben Stiller to be the happy hippo. And what he meant by that is, and the story was saying is, some hippos want to be zebras, and so they paint stripes on themselves to pose themselves as zebras because they think that's the cool thing to do, or it's the thing to be zebra. But really, you should focus on being yourself, right? Being the happy hippo. And Ben Stiller, if you see, you'll see the scene, just kind of freaks out on him. Is completely high strung, doesn't get it. Says, I don't get the point here. But I was kind of stuck with me. It was obviously being a funny scene, but I just love kind of also the underlying point of it is that if you're a hippo, be a happy hippo. I mean, be yourself, right? Be in business. Again, finding a business that aligns with who you are. Don't paint stripes on yourself to be an AI, as an example, because that's the hot thing to do, and everybody's an AI, right? That doesn't mean you should be an AI. And I know I keep driving that point, because if you don't, again, the point of this channel is to start with that first, right? An idea is great, but I want you to have a gut check on your idea. I want to make sure it's aligned with who you are. Is it who you are? Or are you just trying to follow a trend? Because if you're just following a trend, it's not going to work. I guarantee you. It's got to be something that you're personally interested in. Because to persevere, right? Again, ideas are, people say, there's some truth to saying ideas are worthless. It's all about execution. And it's true, it's all about execution. Ideas are important because it gets you started, but it's all about traction, right? And traction comes with perseverance, comes with sticking it out. And if you're trying to be somebody you're not, and you're not authentic to yourself with the right business, the thing you're interested in, you're almost dead upon arrival, or you're just gonna be miserable, right? I'm not saying you won't be successful, but there's a high likelihood you're not gonna be happy. Every vertical, everything you're interested in is always evolving, right? So if you have an interest in AI, obviously figure out how to use AI to make your business that you're interested in more efficient. So I'm not saying completely skip out of AI and don't pay attention to it, but you want to be sure, right? Again, I'll say it all the time, and you'll hear me say it over and over again, that if I gave you $100 million today, you're not going to go on the beach. That's going to get old. You're going to be doing what you're working on today, right? That's what I would be doing. I'd be working on the exact same things I'm working on today, no matter what amount of money you gave me. So I know that I'm aligned with what I'm designed and meant, and what I'm interested in doing, and true to myself. So I know I'm berating the point, and a lot of these videos are geared on this because I want to be sure that you guys are really thinking through your idea, what you're interested in. Because everything you see on, a lot of things, not say everything, but a lot of things you see on YouTube, they don't talk about that, right? They're just talking about push through, persevere. Well, is it the right business? Are you in the right business? Is it something, should you be persevering in that business, right? No one really asks that question. The traction, right? Everybody says, do that business. It's going to be easy. Do this. What they don't want to tell you, and kind of the 800-pound gorilla in the room, is the traction. How difficult it gets to get traction, right? An example, I keep saying here in these last videos I've done, but look at my YouTube channel that I've started. And either way, it's okay with me, because I'm doing this first and foremost for myself, to share these thoughts with you, and hopefully it can help one person. But look at I've had one subscriber, and I think and actually that one subscriber is a friend, so thank you. And I've put 30 videos out, right? So it's all about traction, and hasn't happened yet here on this YouTube channel. Hopefully it does, because that will impact more people who want to be entrepreneurs, who want to start that business, and might save them from making mistakes that others are doing, and it's not being talked about on other channels. So again, I'm biased, but that's my message and what I want to focus on here on this channel. And I'm keeping these videos to around 10 minutes, because I just want to get the conversation started. I want to get you guys thinking through this. I want you guys to start asking questions, and that as you ask questions, because there's so many different rabbit holes that I could talk about, and I'm going to pick a few more, just because with content and things that I want to share, that I'll go into some short snippet and details, and then we can do some live. I'd love to do some live videos as well, based on a topic. If I see enough people interested in things like how to come up with an idea, or how to get traction, or what to focus on, or these things, or balance as an entrepreneur, or even bounce off ideas, right? If you guys wanted to share ideas live and have me kind of free flow with them, I'd love to do that. And we can talk about how niching it down, how to get it started, how to get that early traction. Those are all things that I really want to focus on with you guys, so you can really think through your business idea before you launch it. And it's great to have an idea, and it's great that you want to launch it, but remember, you gotta be in the long haul, right? 2, 5, 10. I've done another video on it, and we'll keep saying that message: 2, 5, 10. 2 years to really start figuring out what the hell you're doing. 5 years to maybe have a business. 10 years to really have something. So if you're not interested in that idea that, hey, I can give myself 10 years to this, go find something else until you have that idea, until you have that vertical, that industry, that environment that, hey, I want to be it. I could see myself doing this for 10 years. Then you have something. Again, every vertical, every business is always evolving. There's opportunities everywhere. It's not just AI, crypto, all that stuff. Obviously, those are the hot topics, and folks will make money in that. And those folks are super passionate about that, and they live and breathe that every day, as they should, as you should. And so I know I'm berating the point here, but be the happy hippo, right? Be yourself. Be the happy version of yourself. That's what the world wants. The world wants a happy version of yourself. Not some forced or some pleasing version to try to do something that's cool, because then your true self won't come out. So that's why it's also easier, I think, when you're over 40, because I knew all this stuff when I was in my 20s, but I think the older I get, the more I'm sure of the things that I knew back then to be true today. That's why I'm sharing this stuff with you, because it is true, right? And I want to do this forever. I want to share my knowledge with you. I want to keep having experiences. I want to keep building things that make a difference. I want to keep being of service, and that's what life's all about, with the ups and the downs. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be hopefully shooting some more videos today. It's kind of a slow Friday here for me, so I'm gonna hopefully be able to go for a flight, go see my mechanic, adjust a couple things on the plane, and then kind of go around and maybe do a little bit of sightseeing and take you guys along for the ride. So have a great one. See ya.